A long time ago, in the quiet village of Eku, there lived a young woman named Adana. She was tall and slim, with braided hair and kind brown eyes. One evening, as the sun set and darkness fell, Adana was walking home from the market. The path she took was lonely, surrounded by tall trees that whispered with the evening breeze. As she walked, Adana heard strange sounds, like whispers in the wind. She stopped and looked around but saw nothing. The road was empty. "Who is there?" she called out, her voice trembling. The whispers grew louder, but no one answered. Her heart raced, and she clutched her basket tightly. Without waiting to find out what it was, she began to run. When she reached home, she quickly bolted the wooden gate behind her. Inside, her mother, Mama Ejiro, was peeling yam by the light of a small lantern. "Adana, why are you running like that? What happened?" Mama Ejiro asked. Adana could barely speak. Before she could explain, a loud knock came from the gate. The sound was heavy and deliberate, echoing in the still night. Mama Ejiro stood up, alarmed. Who could be knocking at this hour? Adana peeked through the crack in the gate. What she saw made her blood run cold. Standing outside was a tall, shadowy figure. It had no face, only a shape cloaked in deep darkness. "Mama, it's here," Adana whispered, trembling. Mama Ejiro moved closer to the gate and called out boldly, "Who are you? What do you want?" The figure did not move but raised a long, dark hand and pointed at Adana. Its voice was deep and chilling, like the sound of distant thunder. "You have entered where you should not," it said. "The forest keeps its secrets. Beware, for the visitor of darkness always takes what is owed." Adana fell to her knees in fear. The figure vanished into the night, leaving an eerie silence behind. The next morning, the village elders were called to discuss what had happened. They gathered under the old baobab tree, their faces serious. The oldest elder, Okorie, spoke first. "The shadow Adana saw is the visitor of darkness," he said. "It guards the sacred forest. Adana, did you walk through the forbidden path?" Adana nodded, tears in her eyes. "I didn't know," she whispered. "That path was closed many years ago," Elder Okorie explained. "A terrible betrayal happened there, and the spirits now guard it fiercely. Anyone who disturbs their peace invites the visitor." The elders performed a cleansing ritual to protect Adana and her family. They prayed and sprinkled sacred white chalk around her home. But Elder Okorie gave a grave warning. "The visitor does not leave easily," he said. "It will come again. Adana, you must stay vigilant." Days passed, and Adana tried to continue her life, but she could not shake the feeling that she was being watched. One evening, as she washed clothes by the river, she heard the whispers again. She turned and saw the shadowy figure standing across the water, silent and still. Adana's heart raced, but she stood her ground. "They say the visitor of darkness always takes what it is owed," she thought. "I don't know when it will return, but I will be ready." From that day on, Adana lived carefully, always mindful of the spirits and their sacred places. Her story became a warning in Eku, passed down to remind everyone to respect the forest and the mysteries it holds. And so, the tale of the visitor of darkness continues to be told, a lesson for all who hear it.